Okay, so last night the premiere of Hard Knocks, the offseason with the New York Giants premiered, and we really got to find out that teams aren't made, but they really are built. And they gave us a lot of insight. They gave us enough to carry the first episode without giving us too much to ruin what could happen through conversations in some of these later episodes that we'll be showing. And I thought it was great to be able to see things like Daniel Jones and his recovery process, and how the team really did have a hard time trying to figure out if they were going to keep him or not. But inevitably, Joe Schoen made the point himself. You don't pay a guy $40 million just to hand off the ball to a $12 million back. That just doesn't really make any sense. So it makes sense as to why, you know, after having paid Daniel Jones what they did, probably not expecting the season to go the way that it did. But after you pay a guy $40 million, you got to back him. You got to stand behind him and put the pieces around him to be successful. I mean, the line just was horrible. And he just didn't have any time to do much of anything. And a lot of quarterbacks would have suffered behind that line that we had last season. And so it was great to see that, good to see his progression. And I felt like I saw some determination coming from Daniel Jones, and some belief coming from the coaching staff, which is awesome. You need that as a player to build your confidence and to make sure that you have that support. It was also nice to see the negotiations going on with Saquon. I mean, I felt like the Giants were fair from the inside perspective that we were able to get. It looked like John Mara really wanted to keep Saquon. It looks like they didn't want to have to give him up, but you only have a certain amount of money in cap space, and there's only so much that you can do. Do I think that Joe Schoen saw that the Eagles were going to be the ones to give an offer to Saquon after putting him up on the market? I don't think so. I don't think anybody really saw anyone putting out an offer, and that would have helped the Giants retain Saquon Barkley. But the Eagles came probably more so as a move to hurt us, more so than to for the betterment of themselves. I mean, they were fine at the running back position, and they are a pass heavy team, as well as their quarterback scrambles all the time. So we'll see where Saquon fits in there, if they really want to use him as a piece, or if they just got him to block us from progressing. But we progressed regardless. After Saquon leaves, we find out the list of running backs that the Giants are interested in. Tony Pollard. There was Singletary, who we did end up acquiring. You have Mixon. There was just a multitude of some top guys in terms of free agencies and across the board. So it was nice to be able to go after Devin Singletary and see what made sense for the Giants and what they were looking for. I mean, the breakdowns are awesome in terms of age, ability, cap space, chemistry. There's just a lot of different factors that are taken into consideration. I mean, similar to when I'm choosing my own draft through fantasy. It's very, very much similar. And so that was very, very nice to see. And so they really wanted to keep Saquon, but it's just not possible. And so the additions that they did add, focusing on things like our defensive ends, our line especially, and then going out to get a superstar to help on that offensive production. I really thought that we got a lot of great insight that explains why we are where we are today, or how we got to where we got to today. And I think we're at a great spot. I mean, our defense, it looks unbelievable, in my opinion. I think they look great, not only on paper, but from some of the things that we've been able to see through rookie camp, some of the things that I've been able to see following social medias. These guys are really putting in the work, and the chemistry already seems to be there immediately. That goes for the offense too. The offense, still a question mark, just because we didn't see we didn't see what it could have been last year. They fell short of that. But the year before, the offense was great, and we made it to playoffs and had a playoff push. So this year, with the defense, a new offense with some great new pieces, I really think that we're going to see a new New York Giants team. And it'll be night and day compared to what we saw last season. But I'm going to keep tuning in. I'm going to keep dropping, going to keep sharing information. And like I said, going to keep just dropping content, not only about sports, as I said before, but I just wanted to give my reaction off of the episode that we had last night. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, stay committed. So thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And let me know what shocked you guys the most, possibly about this first episode that we saw with the Giants. Do you think the Giants made the right calls? Do you think that there's something that they could have done maybe a little bit differently? Let me know down below. And let's go blue.